Arsene Wenger took over as Arsenal's manager on October 1st, 1996, taking official charge of his first match 11 days later against Blackburn Rovers. Since then, the French manager has won 3 Premier League titles, but none since the incredible 2003-04 season. Criticism of Wenger revolves largely around the sense that the club should look to refresh, that he has been in charge for too long and has become stale. The style of football that brought the Invincible season and other silverware has been criticised too, similarly for failing to change. But have Arsenal declined under Wenger? Arsenal's winning and losing record under Wenger are fairly consistent. Obviously, 2003-04 marked a high point, matched in 2001-02, but the number of games won varies between 19 and 26, achieved twice, with an average of 22. In league terms, this means a difference between winning 50% of your games in a season and nearly 70%, but Wenger has never dropped below 50%, which in Premier League terms, especially over such a long period, is consistent. There is greater deviation in games lost, but the average number across Wenger's tenure, 7, has been the case in 4 of the last 5 seasons. We've included the 96-97 season, even though Wenger was not in charge for all of it. Starting from his first full season seems rather arbitrary when he only missed 8 league games of 96-97. Last season, Arsenal scored their highest number of goals since 2009-10, and while that season and 3 others have produced more, the trend in the Gunners' scoring is also fairly even. Offensively, Arsenal have seen a general decline in the number of chances they're creating in the last 10 seasons, but this has not led to a matching decline in goals. While 2016-17 saw the second fewest chances created in the last 10 seasons, it saw the second most goals scored for the Gunners. Similarly, while between 2007-8 and 2011-12, every season saw over 500 chances created, with an average of 507, an average of 72 goals per season were scored. From 2012-13 to 2016-17, while the average number of chances created dropped to 449 per season over that period, the average number of goals scored dropped by only 1.4 to 70.6 per season. The percentage of chances yielding goals is actually fairly stable, barring a low point in 2016-17 and a high point last season. Arsenal have also taken a declining number of shots over this period, but they've done more with them. The percentage of shots on target trends upwards, albeit only a little, while the Gunners' shot conversion rate is consistently around 10.5%, which is an expected average for any team over a long period, or even better. Looking at some key defensive metrics for the last 10 seasons, we can see that 2013-14 and 2015-16 saw high numbers of clean sheets, nearly half of the league's games in both seasons, but that otherwise between 13 and 14 clean sheets a season is regular for the Gunners. There has been an upwards trend in shots faced and shots on target faced though, even in seasons with higher numbers of clean sheets. However, the percentage of shots faced that are on target only jumped up last season. Having said that, the number of shots caused by errors describes a bell curve, rising from 2010-11 to a high point in 2012-13, and then coming back down again. In other words, while Arsenal's defence are generally giving up more shots, it's probably less down to individual errors than maybe more a systematic issue. In summary then, it's hard to see that Arsenal are getting markedly worse, and indeed, while their defence might be slightly weaker over time, that doesn't necessarily translate into fewer clean sheets or more lost games. Perhaps the answer lies in a lack of improvement, except a marginal one last season when shot conversion rate and goals scored both showed an upwards trend. When the rest of the league's top 5 or 6 contenders have changed, adapted and improved, Arsenal have not shown a similar jump. This is partly because those other sides are better too, but also perhaps because Arsene Wenger has shown an unwillingness to adapt.